Here we go again. Manchester United's pursuit of Benjamin Sesko has reached a pivotal stage, as multiple top-tier sources now report that the 22-year-old striker has clearly expressed his desire to join the Red Devils. According to transfers, insider Ben Jacobs, Sesko made his intentions known on Tuesday evening, handing United a major boost in their ongoing transfer efforts. While Newcastle United have submitted a financially stronger offer to RB Leipzig, player preference may ultimately prove decisive in this high-stakes transfer saga. There's growing optimism at Old Trafford that if an agreement can be struck with Leipzig, Sesko will opt for United over Newcastle. United's current offer stands at $75 million, plus an additional $10 million in performance-related add-ons, a valuation they believe accurately reflects the Slovenian striker's potential. As per Jacobs, United are now fully focused on negotiating terms with Leipzig, and internal sources are confident that Sesko is essentially waiting for the club to finalize the deal. Adding to this momentum, renowned transfer journalist Fabrizio Romano has reiterated that Sesko's preference is firmly with Manchester United, despite Newcastle's serious interest. United have already sent a formal contract proposal to the player's representatives, laying the foundation for personal terms while the final fee is negotiated. Should Leipzig approve the transfer, United will have secured one of Europe's most exciting young forwards. Sesko scored 21 goals last season and has already tallied 39 goals in 87 appearances since arriving from RB Salzburg. In other developments, Harry Maguire appears likely to stay at Manchester United this summer, despite drawing interest from multiple Premier League clubs and European sides like Monaco and Marseille. The club is not actively pushing for his departure. The England international, now in the final year of his contract, is expected to remain part of manager Ruben Amorim's plans unless a substantial offer comes in. Meanwhile, United have received a boost in their pursuit of Sporting Lisbon captain Morten Hjulmand. The Danish midfielder has been on the club's radar ever since Amorim's appointment, and a reunion at Old Trafford is considered increasingly plausible. According to La Gazzetta dello Sport, Juventus, previously a strong contender, have withdrawn from the race, shifting their attention to Sofyan Amrabat, Matt O'Reilly, and Yves Bissouma. With Juve stepping aside, United may now have a clear path to launch an official bid for Hjulmand. As Sesko continues to indicate that United is his preferred destination, and with personal talks already underway, the club seems to be in pole position to land their top striker target. If Leipzig gives the green light, this would mark a major statement of intent from Manchester United as they continue to rebuild under Ruben Amorim. Just yesterday, United submitted a formal offer to RB Leipzig worth $75 million plus $10 million in add-ons, according to The Athletic's David Ornstein, marking the club's most aggressive move yet in their pursuit of the highly rated Slovenian forward. They see the 22-year-old as the perfect addition to strengthen their front line and believe the player himself is leaning toward a switch to Old Trafford. Leipzig have yet to officially respond to the offer, but are expected to carefully weigh their options, particularly as Newcastle are also actively pursuing Sesko. Earlier this week, The Athletic revealed that Newcastle submitted an improved bid of over $80 million, following the rejection of their earlier offer of $75 million, plus $5 million in bonuses. Newcastle view Sesko as a potential replacement for Alexander Isak, should the Swedish striker depart this summer. However, sources close to the negotiation process suggest that Sesko is particularly drawn to Amorim's project at United, which could give the club the upper hand in what is shaping up to be a two-horse race. United have already bolstered their attack this window with the arrivals of Matthias Cunha from Wolves and Brian Mbeumo from Brentford. Still, Amorim is determined to add a natural goal scorer to partner Rasmus Hjulmand and strengthen the squad for a grueling season across multiple competitions. Since moving to RB Leipzig from Salzburg in 2023, Sesko has developed into one of Europe's most promising young strikers. Last season, he scored 21 goals in all competitions and has amassed 39 goals and 8 assists in 87 games for the German side. Standing at 6'5", he combines aerial prowess, blistering pace, sharp technique, and intelligent movement, making him a nightmare for defenders and a perfect fit for Amorim's fluid, high-pressing system. Earlier in the summer, Arsenal showed interest in the forward but ultimately signed Viktor Gyökeres from Sporting CP in a deal worth $63.5 million. Chelsea, who had also been tracking Sesko for years, opted to pursue Liam Delap and João Pedro instead. With the competition narrowing, the race now comes down to United and Newcastle. The outcome likely hinges on the player's preference, something that increasingly appears to favor Manchester United. A final decision from Leipzig is expected soon, as both clubs aim to finalize their squads ahead of the new season. After wrapping up a successful preseason tour of the U.S., where they won the Premier League Summer Series trophy, Manchester United have returned to Carrington to prepare for their final preseason clash, a high-profile friendly against Fiorentina on Saturday. Back on home soil, the Reds resumed training, under Amorim's guidance with a session focused on recovery, tactical adjustments, and reintroducing returning players. Spirits were high as the squad looked to maintain momentum. Their last U.S. match saw them draw with Everton, featuring the debut of $60 million signing Brian Mbeumo. The former Brentford forward impressed with his direct dribbling and link-up play, giving fans a preview of what he'll bring to the team this season. Amorim has since shifted focus toward refining the squad. Tuesday's high-intensity session emphasized ball circulation, pressing patterns, and smooth transitions between midfield and attack. Before training began, Amorim addressed the group with a tactical briefing, encouraging them to build on their positive performances in the U.S. while fine-tuning the areas still needing work. Bruno Fernandes remained a vocal leader, guiding younger players through positional drills. Both Matheus Cunha and Mbeumo stayed late after the session to work on attacking combinations with assistant coach Carlos Fernandes, clear signs of Amorim's intent to integrate them swiftly into his dynamic front line. There was also positive news on the injury front. Andre Onana and Lisandro Martinez were seen training individually, with medical staff supervising their recovery routines. Onana, recovering from a preseason hamstring injury, was engaged in agility and reflex drills, showing encouraging progress. Though not yet cleared for full contact, he appears close to rejoining team sessions. Martinez, who missed much of last season, was spotted doing ball work and